They will never ever take my crown. Oh, Jabez, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a drawers. But I'm so studied as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People keep saying this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. I was gonna get started in a minute, y'all. When they come with the reaper, let's stop. I just listen whenever they come. I used to like it to my dog. Each of them get on my phone. They fight me without the cause. Trying to make my life so hard. The king of kings and the lord of gods. Neither shall reward. So solid as a rock. They just can't stop me now. Next level of resistance. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. So don't you mix me up in your dirty game. You're only trying to tarnish my name. You're only looking for the innocent to blame. The ones who wish the guns down the lane. You only cause destruction and the pain. But the righteous believes in the rain. Love is all I got to give and I'm not to shine. Looking for the future, the sky I can't take. But I'm so solid as a rock and they just can't stop me now. Even when they... All right, let's talk about it. Who all caught that trade this morning for gold? If you caught that trade, just in the chat. Just drop a 1. Drop a 1 if you caught that. All right. And I'll show y'all how that play got called. Okay. I'll show y'all the hour chart. Okay. So understand, remember. Yep. To clear out, recycle bin. All right. Y'all can see the screen, right? Okay. Let's talk about it. So last night, right, when we did our Zoom last night and all this morning, price was playing in this zone right here, right? We were right here, and we could have placed a buy stop and a sell stop for these two areas, right? The green zone and the red zone, right? However, we didn't because of the spread, right? Because of the spread. So even though price went through here, once price got here, price is in between two new zones, right? When price is in this yellow line, it's in between the green and the red zone. When price got to here, right, I knew that was in between this zone and the red zone, right? So price can only do what, guys? What is price going to do? What is price going to do? When it hits this point, this purple line, what is price going to do? It's either going to go up or it's either going to go back down, right? So that's why we called out the buy stop for right here, sell stop for right here. If that makes sense, just put the MS in the chat, okay? So that's why we called out those areas. Oops, I got somebody waiting. Hold on. Okay. So I want everybody to visually understand why are we calling these places out in the market, right? So how did I get this zone right here, right? Because all you can see right now is just the red lines, right? When we zoom out and look, back here, price fell through that area, right? But we want to look at it coming up. So we're not going to pay attention to here. But what we are going to do is look further back in time. What happened in this area when price is at the pink line? Went through. Can everybody see these positive touches? I mean, these confirmations? That one right there. Had another one right here. We only want to look at the green ones, right? From the pink line back up again. Back down. In. In. Up again. And again. Right? So now, price is above this area. Where is price going? It's clearly going up, right? Clearly going up. So now what we do is look for the next area of consolidation. So I drew all of this, right? Because when we look, once price gets to about here, it starts to consolidate. We've seen this. This was a floor, 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 and it broke. Right? It broke out of that area of consolidation and went on a downtrend. What goes down must go up. What goes up must come down. That's all the market does. So we already know that the market is about to try to get back to here. Right? And the reason that the market is going to get back up to there is because all this news is about to come out for the US over the rest of the week. It's going to push price of gold right back up to 2077. It's going to recreate this whole move down. It's already 50%, right? When we look at this, when we look from here to here, what current price is right now is 50% of all of this. Right? Let's just put the fib on. 50%, right? And 0.5 is 50% in the middle of the chart. So it's right above that 50% marker. It already retraced 50% of the fall that it had last week. So you think it's not about to retrace the rest of the 50 back up to surpass it? That's all it's going to do. Then it's going to go 50 pips. I mean, it's going to go 50% past this white line going up. So whatever that is. That's all the market does. It's a big ass wave moving back up. So tomorrow, when we set our trade at 2 a.m., when we look at the market to skim it and see what's going on, we're probably going to be somewhere up here in this consolidated area by tomorrow, when it's time for us to do our second trade for the compound plan. Now, could we have gotten in for another trade? Y'all seen that the other day? Yes, we can, right? With no problems. But there's a higher risk that we may get popped and lose. Who all feel good knowing that they made more than $10 today? Who feel good about that? Who feel good about that? And we did 15 pips just to cover our spread. So everybody should have at least made more than $10. Okay. All we got to do is that 29 more times and everyone's going to have $11,000. It's very simple. We just have to be patient, disciplined, and consistent. It's not hard, y'all. I promise you it's not. All we got to do is wait till tomorrow, and then we look at price. So this is what I want to talk to y'all about. So down here, not down here, up here. Make sure my cross on. So price is currently right here. Next area of consolidation is right here. Can everybody see why this is an area of consolidation, yay or nay? Can everyone see why this is an area of consolidation? Let me boop. Okay. All right. So we already know once price gets up in this area, we know it's going to consolidate. It's not going to go straight there. It's going to bounce around for a little bit, right? Before it goes up there. Same way it bounced around before it went down. It's going to bounce around before it goes up there, right? So what we're going to do is already predict our next buy stop area, right? And we want to be outside. We don't want to get wicked in, right? We don't want no wick entries. So when we look at this, it's broken down through. Got solid right there, right? So let's just look at this little area right here. We'll put a line right here real quick. Right? 2012. 2012. So we do 2012. What's that? 2010. We want 2011. We can do it right now. We ain't got to be. What up, G?
I just woke up and I genuinely have big need to just record this video because I want to tell
Can y'all hear me?
about my experience.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. Y'all can hear me? Okay. Cool. Okay. I don't know, like my computer just cut off like click and ain't dead or nothing. Like I don't know, shit was weird as hell. All right, that's what we talking about. Damn, we need to erase the lines and everything, man. This shit, what happens here? Okay. So let's do it over. So we had the yellow lines right here. Right. Come on, man, move. We had the yellow lines. Right about here. 2009. That's 20 pips. All right, that's our zone right here. Right here. That'll be our next buy stop area. And when we back test this, let's look at it. Got one confirmation, two confirmations. We didn't get a wick entry in here, right? And it's right before going to the consolidation area. Let's do some back testing back here. How did it fall through this zone? Respected the consolidation area, drop through, drop back down, and it's back out to the races. So now when we look at this here, we got a good idea where we want to set our buy stop. Everybody understand why we put the buy stop if price starts to consolidate up in here? And it probably won't. It'll probably keep shooting up, right? But it may just consolidate and do this, right, before it go through. But hopefully it consolidate in this area so tomorrow we can see exactly where we want to be. We know why we want to be there. We back test with this shit through here. No problems. I don't think we got no other examples that far. We would have to go probably to the day chart and go back super far. Let's see. So we get some information on it. Nope, nothing that far. Let's see. See if you go on a higher perspective. Go on a month. Nope. Nothing that high. It surpassed the last high. September 2011. So we have no future reference for gold being this high. So we must really rely on these levels of support and resistance in the market. We got to go off for what we got and what we see is about to occur. Because the thing is with this, we want to get our buy stop in before price hop into this consolidation box. Because then we really going to have to do some work to get the right buy stop and sell stop because we know this is a consolidated area, so it can be real wacky up in here. That's when we have to get real precise, like coming like through here on up. All right, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm gonna kind of draw it out real quick. All of this right through here. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that area consolidation? All through there. All right, that's a whole nother little level of consolidation. Let's make that shit clear. Right, it's a whole nother little level. And that's looking from it way from back there. Pulling that all the way out. But we see like, dude, right up in here, breakout for the most part. Catch a little breakouts through there. So that means in between this little part is where we can set our supply and demand zone. Right in between up in here. Right up in that area. Right up in this area. All we need is 10. There's somebody trying to get in. Okay. So let's look at it again. So everybody understands why we're positioned here and here for tomorrow. 1 for yes, 2 for no. This would potentially be our buy stop. This would potentially be our sell stop for tomorrow. These areas. Ooh. Because ultimately, we know that price right now, this is an area consolidation, right? Look at this, guys. I want y'all to really look at this. Remember, this was an area consolidation, right? This was an area consolidation up here. All of this, right? And we got a little area consolidation within the consolidation. Say what we had, all of this big consolidation, but we had little consolidation inside a big consolidation. Right now, price is where? In a breakout area. These are breakout areas, right? Breakout. If everybody can see that, just put a breakout in the chat. When it's in between these consolidated areas is breaking out up, breaking out down. So it's breaking back up. You guys can see that, just put breakout. Okay, it's out of an area of consolidation. Here's the next area of consolidation, right? This is the next area. So price has to come to this area and consolidate for a minute. Okay, has to come back up to here. But in order for it to get to this consolidated area, where does it have to go? It has to go through this zone. So we just position ourselves to catch the breakout. Right? We position ourselves to catch the breakout. So we know, let me show you guys, let me put this for visual sake. Right about here, and turn that orange. Right in that area is the in-between spot, right? Just have like the yellow line is the in-between spot for green and red. That's when you call it out. This purple line was a call between here and here. This orange line is when we call out the play for here and here. So it may happen today, guys. You know what I'm saying? But even though we're supposed to do one trade a day, we don't want, even if we do trades, we don't want to do them back to back to back to back, right? If price hits here today, I'm going to call out a buy stop and a sell stop, right? Because it has to go one or two places, right? It has to go one of these two places. So we might as well cash in on that. But we're not going to try to keep hitting it. No. If market conditions say, hey, this is a good time for us to place a buy stop here and a sell stop here because prices hit 1993, right? It's all about, right? It's all about the patience part, right? I'm not saying we have to wait once a day. Well, what we have to do is wait for the proper market conditions. Okay, so if everybody understand market conditions, just put MC for market conditions. Okay, so if gold hit 1993, just know I'm calling out a play. Okay, because we know it's going to one of these two areas at that point. There's no point in missing any money. But like you guys see already drawn out, it could consolidate. It could hit here and then not even activate here. Draw back down, then play, then take off or shoot down. To do any of that. It all depends on the market condition. How do you enter the trade on 5 accounts within a small amount of time? Is there an efficient way? Since it's a pending order, you should have time, Jocelyn, to do it. Because we're not doing market execution, you should have enough time, right? You should at least have about 10 minutes before the trade activate, if it's going to activate that fast. Who's this? Who got booted out? Shit. Jason, you back in, bro? You got 2 in? Okay. So what I will also say too, is if you got, so listen to me, guys. Listen to me, ladies. If y'all got 5 accounts and you only was able to get into 2 this time, the next time focus on those last 2 that you didn't get a chance to get into, just to even it up, if anything, right? Because we're gonna be calling out trades every day, right? So if you ain't get a chance to plug it into these accounts, then the next rip you plug into these accounts, okay? Because it's gonna be at least one trade being called out every day, right? So you got an opportunity to, put into your account. Now, I cannot guarantee how much time we gonna have, just based off how the market moves. Like, Pat, can you show how to do that, bro? Yeah, I would say just
How you do the copy and paste?
to the signals chat.
I can't put it in the signals chat. I can do a private message to her.
You said, oh yeah, for her, yeah. If you could just message it to her.
I mean, I'm gonna be 100. It ain't no thing. Like if you got notes on your phone, that's what I do. So every time you open up an account, right, you get an email from Google's Way with your account credentials, whether it's a live account, whether it's a demo. What I do is I have my accounts numbered. I take that email, I screenshot my password, my username, and then under it, I put the current sell stop and buy stop area so that all I got to do is go to my notes, copy and paste my credentials, put the buy stop, sell stop, go to the next account, copy and paste, put the buy stop, sell stop. It's Gucci. It's all done.
Well, you should. Also, what you can do too, you can just flip through your accounts through MetaTrader 4, right? So like if you go to the settings gear and touch on your name, you're able to flip between current account and your other trade accounts, right? So I'm just gonna show y'all real quick. Now I'm gonna drop it in the group. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna send this to y'all. Okay. Now when you go into MetaTrader 4, boop, boop, boop. Let's go to settings. And then this is one account. Let y'all see the amount of that one. Then you can just flip through. Boom, go to this one. Different amount. All right. Tell me if y'all see this in the group chat. I want y'all to see this. This is how I flip through my accounts, like quick and easy. Let's see. Hold on, y'all should see this in a second. Why I be taking forever for these little ass videos to post in this group? Like it's like 3 megabytes. All right, let me know if y'all see that. It's 2 different accounts. You can have as many as you want in your MetaTrader. And all I do is just flip back and forth between the 2. Boop, put it in one, flip over to the next account, put it in the second one. Let me know if y'all see this in the Trade Bankers chat. Okay. All right. So last thing before we go. So we see where gold is potentially going. We know it has to go back to this consolidated area. Even back here, if y'all look back here, it was very bullish, right? Very bullish in this area, very bearish in this area. So it's going to be very bullish in this area, right? It's going to hop back into this area consolidation. Just got to be patient and wait on it. So just know again, guys, the price gets to here, which is 1993. There will be a signal call out so we can catch that drip. All right. So if this was a good session, just drop a 777 in the chat. We done for right now until something happens. Cool. All right. So everybody have an awesome day. If it hits here, like I said, I'll send a signal out. Depending on how the market conditions are looking, if the moving averages and everything is looking good, we're gonna have a strong in and out. We're not trying to get caught in no consolidation. If it's worth it, then it will be called. But if it's looking sketchy, then no, I'm not gonna call it. I want to make sure we get for sure wins. We trying to have no losses. Like we need all W's, no L's, right? We don't want no L's. But L's are a part of the game sometimes, but we not striving to have L's, so we're not gonna be thirsty. Not gonna be thirsty. All right. All right, guys. So love you all. Talk to you guys later. And it may be another Zoom later on. Just again, depending on market conditions. Talk to y'all later.